Testing? Yep. Oh, too bright. Hey guys, welcome back to another video with Lim Reviews. So today I'm super excited to unbox the Amazfit BIP S, and this smartwatch has been one that I've been waiting for a very long time now. So you might not have seen my videos on my YouTube channel, but back in January, just a couple of months ago, I was actually at CES and I actually tested out the Amazfit BIP S at the Amazfit booth. So it was a really nice smartwatch, the experience was pretty good, but now finally I have the global retail version in my hands. So just to quickly recap, this watch is a budget smartwatch that costs about $69 US. In this video today, I'll be showing you guys what's actually in the box, go through a couple of features, as well as show it side by side with my two favorite smartwatches as well, the Amazfit GTS as well as the budget smartwatch, the Halo LS01. Alright, so without further ado, let's just jump into the unboxing right away. Alright guys, so this is the box, the Amazfit BIP S, and let me just quickly show you a couple of features that we can see on the box here. So of course we have the always on color display. We also have a water resistance of up to 50 meters. It is very lightweight. Yes, this watch is known for its lightweightness, about 31 grams. It also tracks your heart rates, comes with notifications. The built-in GPS is a new one. It's a Sony GPS unit. So GPS is supposed to be way better on the Amazfit BIP S compared to the Amazfit BIP. It also tracks up to 10 different activities, and yes, it comes with the long-lasting battery life of about 40 days, 30 to 40 days according to Amazfit. Alright, so if you just flip the box to the back, we also have some specifications right here. Nothing much that you actually need to go through. So let's just unbox this right away. Okay, so I don't have my blade because that's missing. So let's just try with these scissors right here. Well, I'm actually feeling really excited for this because I've not had a new Amazfit smartwatch in a very long time. Let me just zoom that out so you can see. Oh yeah, here we go. At long last, the Amazfit BIP S. Let's see what we have here. And there we go guys, so this is the Amazfit BIP S. If you know the Amazfit BIP, it actually looks very similar, just that it has a bit of a color difference. So let me just peel this out for now. Okay, so we got the watch out of the box. Let me just put that down for a minute. And let's see what else we get in the box. So generally, we also get a charger in the box. Nothing too much to expect here. You can see that we get a charger and a couple of manuals here. So let's pull this open. And yep, we do get the charger. So let me show you the charger really quickly. Let's open this up. Okay, not the best. Alright, so here we get the Amazfit BIP S charger. So you just like attach it onto the charger. Nothing really too spectacular here. Let me just show it to you guys closer. It comes with this curved shape right there, and yeah, just a very simple charger that you expect from Amazfit. Of course, we also do get the manuals in the box. A couple of manuals here. Stuff that you probably will not read. But yeah, the main star of the show, of course, is the watch itself. So let me just show it to you guys right now. So this is my version. I got it in black, which is the only version I was able to buy here in Malaysia. But I'm sure you guys have seen the white version that I actually checked out at CES. That looks way better than this. This looks a bit bland if you ask me. Let me just peel that off for now as well. And yeah, there you go guys. This is how it looks like. I really like the quality and the feel of this watch. So although it's a budget watch, you can see very clearly here that the watch actually has these very rubbery bands. It is a bit sticky if you ask me. How should I say it? It's a bit grippy. Yeah, the bands are a bit grippy if you ask me for this Amazfit BIP S. And once again, we have these tiny latches at the back so that you can remove them and swap them out for other kinds of bands like different colors or different materials. So that should be pretty easy over here. At the front, we get this nil transflective display. I'm just about to boot this up, but let me just show you guys around the watch as well. So at the sides here, we get this plastic feeling materials, but it actually feels pretty good. Doesn't feel cheap at all if you ask me. And yeah, it just feels like a nicely built watch from Amazfit. So I've been using a lot of Amazfit watches, and I can definitely say that the watches from Amazfit has always been of great quality. Alright, so I'm going to boot this up right now, get it on my phone so I can show you guys more about the Amazfit BIP S. Alright guys, so I finally got the Amazfit BIP S paired with my smartphone right here. And just to let you know, if you guys want to have any settings, you'll have to do it all on the Amazfit app. There is a lot of functions here that you can customize for the Amazfit BIP S, and it is a very easy to use app. Everything here is in perfect English, so you will not have any issues with setting up the watch itself. Alright, so moving back to the watch, so I've got this wallpaper set up right here, and it's actually a blue colored wallpaper. And note that the display is not the brightest right now. I have to click the button to unlock it, and then the display will get a bit brighter. So as you can see right now, we're actually pretty bright out here. It's a very sunny day, and the display is actually looking pretty alright. So let me just show you a couple of navigations on this watch itself. If you swipe towards the right, you get your weather report right here. So a lot of information here on the weather. You can customize this in the app itself. If you swipe to the right, here is where you get your music controls. So we do have music controls on the Amazfit BIP S, and it is actually pretty handy because you can just like have a couple of shortcuts here right on the watch itself. So I'm sorry if the display is not the brightest right here, and if you can't see it very clearly, I'll try my best to show you what's going on the display right here. So pulling down the display from the top brings the control center, as how I would call it. And we have just a few shortcuts here that you can just navigate very quickly. You can adjust the brightness, lock the display, and also turn on your do not disturb mode. Alright, so swiping up from the home screen, you'll get into the notification center. But right now, I do not have any notifications right yet. And I will definitely show you guys more in the full review. So hitting this button actually brings you to all your kinds of apps in the watch itself. As you can see right here, we've got your status, we've got your heart rate. We also have your Pi calculations, which basically tells you how fit you are. We also have your workouts here. Let me just show you guys the workouts really quick. So of course, we do have the standard outdoor running, the treadmill, cycling, walking, open water, swimming. So this actually tracks your swims as well. So more or less, basically the activities that is covered by the Amazfit BIP S is just your runnings, your walks, your cycles, as well as the swimming. Alright, so let me just go back and see what else we have here. If you just swipe to the right, you actually go back. We have your workout modes, your weather, your alarms, a timer, compass, and yeah, that's just it for now on this watch. So it's a very basic watch here. It does a lot of things like tracking your heart rate, your sports activities, as well as your sleep at night, which I will definitely also test out in the full review. So don't forget to stay tuned for that. And it also gives you all your notifications on the smartwatch itself. Alright guys, so one thing I want to point out here is that we actually have a couple of different watch faces already pre-installed in the watch. And as you can see, you can actually customize some of these watch faces. So for example, when there's a customize button, just hit that right there. And you can actually change the widgets here to show whatever you want on the watch. So I think that's pretty cool for a budget smartwatch like this. You can change all this to show the information that you actually want. And if you just hit this button, and you can actually apply the watch face right away. So very cool stuff on the Amazfit BIP S. So before I go, I just want to put this side by side with the Halo watch that I have right here. I'm a bit disappointed because the Halo watch is actually much cheaper than the Amazfit BIP S, but look at the display that comes with the Halo LS01. It is a way better display here, and although it doesn't have the always on, but the display is just so much better than the Amazfit BIP S. But anyways, this watch doesn't track your swimming, and it's a very basic watch, but this actually has GPS, whereas the Halo doesn't have any GPS at all in it. So yeah, we do have some trade-offs here and there. So putting this side by side with my all-time favorite Amazfit GTS, and you can see that the display is actually way smaller than this. Once again, we cannot compare an AMOLED panel to a transflective panel, so yeah, that's about it for now. Last but not least, let me just show it to you if it's on my wrist right here. This is how it will look. The thing I like about this Amazfit BIP S is that it is so slim and small that it doesn't feel like you have anything on your wrist itself, and it's perfect for you if some of you guys want to wear this to track your sleeps at night compared to the Amazfit T-Rex that I have right here. Alright guys, I think that's it for this video. Thank you guys so much for watching. I'll definitely be doing more tests on the Amazfit BIP S, such as the daily use and GPS, the new Sony GPS sensor, and see if it's any good. Apart from that, I might also do a comparison with the much cheaper Halo LS01. So if you're interested in that, do let me know down in the comment section below. If you have any questions, feel free to let me know as well, as I try to answer almost every single comment down below. And yeah, that's it for this video. See you guys in the next one. Bye!